The eyes of the racing world were once again focused on the Gold Coast here on the second Saturday of the year, with Magic Millions staging Queensland's richest race day. Magic Millions graduates were once again racing for a total of $10 million in prize money, with the $2.5 million Magic Millions 2-year-old Classic the headline event. This year's feature was considered to be a race in three by many. Representing Queensland of that trio was the Tony Gollan-trained F Troop. Tony McAvoy brought Zoo Star filly Sunlight north, while most of the sentimental money was on Wyong Magic Millions winner Jonker.
Sunlight on the outside's looming up now. It's F Troop and Sunlight clear from Outback Barbie, but Sunlight has read the lead now from F Troop. Outback Barbie full as a boot, jumping up out of the ground, but Sunlight for the millions. Sunlight's won it brilliantly by 3 lengths to full as a boot. A massive run. Third Outback Barbie, fourth was F Troop.
The key was getting her here when we got her here. She's learnt, she's acclimatised, she handled the heat really well, she's got great composure, and that preparation of running last week, when the high pressure was on, she lifted very strong late, and she's a star filly, and I'm very proud and pleased to be training her.
It's the Gold Coast's biggest race, one of Brisbane's biggest, one of Queensland's biggest races. So it's a privilege to be here, and you know, it's hard to get a ride in it. Not a lot of horses come from Melbourne. You know, I've had one ride in it before, a horse from Melbourne, and you know, I've been riding 20 years. So yeah, it's hard enough just to get a ride, let alone win it.
So the big prize heads south, with dual stake trainer Tony McAvoy getting the money with Sunlight, whose full sister he bought at the sales during the week. The winner's cheque wasn't the only thing the all-female ownership group collected for Sunlight's victory. She was the first horse home that was eligible for the Women in Racing bonus, collecting an extra $325,000. The day's other co-feature was the $2 million 3-year-old Guineas, in which the Pierata colt Pierata was all the rage.
YPO's just in front, but here's Pierata. He got the gap and he darted through. Later's good fella, but Pierata's in front. He's a brilliant colt, and the bonus goes off. Pierata's won by length and a half to good fella.
Oh, well, I mean, cash, and it's just showing the people that our stable can do it. I mean, it's just not me. I mean, the girl that rode him, little girl that rode him track work, she's done an enormous job with him through the week. It's everybody, the owners are supporting you, your wife at home that's had to carry the load at home, so it's just not me.
Mate, I didn't actually even have to go searching. It was just so like I was sitting and waiting because I didn't want to rush him and get into the sort of scramble the home turn. But once they open, I just give him a bit of a roost to go through there, and he just 2 gears and mate, and he was there and gone. He's an exciting horse. As I said, I know he's a Group 1 horse, so I thought sort of a winter Group 1 horse, but the way he's measured up here again today, he's definitely sort of like an autumn horse or even like a spring horse. So.
The 2- and 3-year-old races might have been the only headline acts, but they weren't the only rich races on the card, and Group 1 winner Vidora completed a banner day for South Australia when she exerted her class in the $1 million Magic Millions Snippets.
Strongly, the cordon bleu down the outside, but Vidora, she sprints clear with 50 metres left to go. A queue up the minors, but all too classy Vidora. Vidora's won the last by 3 lengths.
Her victory rounded out an all-favourites quaddie, which started with Care to Think's win in the $1 million Magic Millions Cup.
Care to Think has poked the bib in front, beats him, and Care to Think forges away. Care to Think won by length and a quarter, beats him.
Chris Waller won a couple of $1 million races, the Magic Millions Trophy with Tumultuous, and the Fillies and Mares race with Invincibella, which also completed a winning double for Rider of the Day, Robbie Fradd.